Morning, El Paso. And joining me right now, of course, I'm Nichole Gomez. Joining me now is meteorologist Jason Laney with the National Weather Service. We have a lot to talk about. First, we're going to start out with that temperature roller coaster that we saw last week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we had record highs. It was warm. It felt a little more like spring, but by Sunday afternoon, we had that strong cold front move into the area. Winds picked up in East El Paso. This photo that you're seeing on your screen right now is a fence that was blown over from those strong winds. Plus, Monday morning, we even had some hail in East El Paso and mountain snow. So that system really did bring us some big changes to the forecast, but it wasn't as hard hitting as we anticipated. Jason, why is that?
No, you see what we had on the map there was showing your classic winter storm for this area. Everybody says, what does it take for us to get snow in El Paso? Well, you got to get the cold air in. You mentioned the cold front came in as expected Sunday. It started getting windy and colder. We had an upper level low. That's always the key. You got to have something to trigger this thing. That's the big red thing with the circle around it. And it has to track right near the borderland, just to the south of us. But the key is it also has to have some moisture to work with. So if you go to your next map, you're going to see that big green arrow that showed the moisture tap. It wasn't there. The truth of the matter is we knew going into this forecast that that moisture tap was not there. But we had some moisture. We had thunderstorms. We had some rain. I like to say, you know, when you have a virus, I wasn't here last month because I was sick. Not every virus is the same. Some will hit you for a day or two. Sometimes you may go a week or so being really, really sick. Well, that's the problem with these storms. When they don't have the big, strong moisture tap, it could go anywhere from very little snow to a big snow. So one of the problems we have as meteorologists, and you have this also talking to the people out here, how do you communicate that uncertainty?
I mean, the bottom line is we just want everybody to be prepared.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, if we do get that big winter storm and we don't give you the heads up beforehand, then we're not really doing our job. So
that's exactly it.
We did talk about the cold front, the wind, everything that would happen. And, I mean, it happened. We just didn't see as much snow as I know a lot of us want.
Well, at least the kids wanted the snow because that meant they would have had a snow day. Could have gotten out of school. Of course, parents, first responders, law enforcement, they were pretty happy to see the storm not come completely to fruition. But hey, we're not completely done yet. The ladies over here asked me, are we done with snow for the rest of the winter? I will tell you, historically, some of our biggest snows come late in the spring. Don't have it in the forecast right now.
Not right now, but we can't completely rule that chance out. I know spring is about 32 days away. We could still see some snow.
Okay, we'll see if it happens. One thing is for certain, though, wind is going to be a mainstay in the next coming weeks and probably through the entire spring, because we've gone to what we call neutral conditions. No more La Nina, no more El Nino, so it's going to be your typical El Paso and Borderland spring.
Of course, and we'll stay on top of it. Jason, thank you so much for joining us. Look forward to our next meeting next month. All right, we'll be right back.